welcome to Cronkite Sports Live. I'm Ike Everard, and I'm joined by Sun Devil football analyst Gareth Kwok.
Glad to be here, Ike.
So the Sun Devils are coming off a recent victory over number 15 Michigan State. They have a 2-0 start, a lot of momentum. Gareth, how easy is it to fall into a trap against a team like San Diego State?
Well, I think it is pretty easy because, well, you know, there's a lot of hype that now that they're a nationally ranked team. They're 23rd in the nation now. But remember, they've only played 2 games. You know, there's still plenty of season left. And as you mentioned, they still have number 10 Washington to play and Stanford and USC. So when you come off such a high victory, rewarding victory against Michigan State, it's very easy for them to come back down low and probably not give the same effort as they can to a good San Diego State team that has competed well against Stanford. They didn't compete as well in their win week 2 against Sacramento State. So I think they have something to prove on their home turf. And ASU, this is their first road test of the season. So they have to come in with that same mentality that they had with Michigan State, same effort, and, you know, not let their foot off the gas pedal against a very competent Aztecs team.
The Aztecs also have a history of fantastic running backs, Rashad Penny, Donnell Pumphrey in recent years. This year, their star is Juwan Washington. Gareth, can the Sun Devil defense keep Juwan under wraps?
Well, I think they can. Well, you have to remember that Washington, he's a good running back. He's accomplished quite an amount of games, rushed over 156 yards for both games, week 1 and week 2, and he's already has 4 rushing touchdowns for the season. So clearly he can run the ball. They're going to give it to him a lot because their starting quarterback is hurt, and so I can see that he's going to get the workload of the carries. But meanwhile, I think ASU, if they can repeat what they did against Michigan State, they have to come in with that same scheme. Ronell Wren, as well as their linebackers, Merlin Robinson, Kalen Hurst-Thomas, safety Jalen Harvey. They both racked up the tackles in the stat line last game. So I think if they can repeat that performance, they'll be able to stop Washington's string of success.
And a huge story on the Sun Devil offense this year has been receiver N'Keal Harry. He's been receiving tons of national attention for his exploits on the field. Gareth, does San Diego State's defense have what it takes to stop him?
Well, I don't think so, because in week 1, the San Diego State secondary gave up 226 yards and 3 touchdowns to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside of Stanford. So clearly they can be exposed. They do have two really good safeties, Tariq Thompson and Parker Baldwin. Both had really nice years last season. But again, I don't think they have not faced a first-round talent like N'Keal Harry, who has game-changing ability, as well as he can just give defenses problems all night long. So Manny Wilkins should be able to find N'Keal Harry a lot in this game. If N'Keal's not open, he's at least going to create a lot of attention for him and leave the other receivers like Kyle Williams and Frank Darby open at the very least.
Thank you, Gareth. The Sun Devils take on the Aztecs on Saturday at 7:30. Game will air on CBS Sports.